All right, guys, we got this typical problem with the Cobalts, HHRs, pretty much every car on this platform. These little guys just inside, they're so fragile and plasticky that the door just stopped closing. We ordered a new part and we are going to replace it. So let's get this door panel off. Got to take this little guy off. These are all the T30 Torques, a size that you probably won't have. But don't fret. Go to your hex key set. You got one that fits. Okay, there's two down here. Right here, you got to push that in, and then that pops out. Just use a smaller hex key. Put the hex key in the middle. Give it a little tap. Get your screwdriver. Pop that out. You want to push this back out. Pull that out a little ways. Just set it aside like that, because when we put this back in, this is going to push in, it's going to spread these out. Okay? Just like that. Get you a little piece of something soft like this. You may have a door panel puller. If you do, use it. Pop that out like so. And you should be able to get the rest of it by hand. Any of these fall out, save them. You want to use quick, jerky motions. You don't want to pry on it. Quick, jerky motions. Okay? Now your door panel's off. This piece lifts up, just like that. Comes right out. Pop the inside out first, and then the outside. Just like so. Same goes for the lock. We're not pulling the switch out. We're not pulling the plug out. We're not unplugging it. We're just pulling the switch out. You need to unplug it. If you have the tool that unplugs it, more power to you. Use it. Okay, I'm going to point you guys there. Most of our work's going to be done in this window. You know, if you like the way your car rides nice and quiet, be careful pulling this off. There's little alignment spots. And there's a lot of goop. Just take your time. Doesn't matter where you leave the goop, if it's on the panel or if it's on the door. Sometimes you'll want to break it. Just peel it off. As long as you don't lose the goop, it'll go back on. Just like so. Okay, and then the lock here. Lift this carefully up around it. Same with this. Push it through. All right. That's all you got to take off. Just fold this back. Okay, so now we're going to pull those three out. You can unplug this now if you want, but it's easier to unplug once you get in there. Don't lose any of your goop. Okay, here's your lock. Just leave that on. This little guy needs to get released. Use your little piece of carpet. Okay, out it comes. Just gonna get our number 30 Torques. Pull these three out. Make sure you save your hex driver. Okay, put these aside. Now's the time to see if you got any leaks in your door. Look down in there, see if you got any rust, any water. Everything looks really dry in mine, so we are in good shape. Okay, so now there's a piece that goes up to the door handle, and you'll look in here, and there's a little clip that you need to release. Sometimes if you're not familiar with stuff like this, pull the new part out, look at the clip, see how it releases, just like so, and then go in there and do the same. Now, there's no way to show you guys what I'm doing here, so you want to look at where your rod is on this. There's a bunch of threads. Look at that, and that's where you want to reattach it. Okay. I had about a 1/4 inch above it. And then out it comes, and then there'll be one plug right here. Push these 2 tabs underneath here, and then that little red guy will lift out, and out comes your plug. And here's your old part. Okay, you don't need to save anything off of that. Just set it aside. And you take your new one, and you just go in reverse. First thing we're gonna do is plug it in. Okay. You're gonna look at your plug, make sure that it's got no rust or corrosion. If you got corrosion in there, you want to clean that out and spray a little. That's if your door leaks or your window leaks. Plug it in, push that red tab down. Now next, we are going to make sure that this is open. If that's not open, open it up now. Okay. And then there's this little hook, and that's going to go right in there. Okay. So I'm going to put it in there and get that first. Just like so. Okay. Now we are going to attach the rod that goes up to the handle, and you're going to make sure your threads are going to be right in about the same place. Get this aligned, put it up in there, and I'm going to just put 1 screw here. Okay, so get yourself a screw in there. And you don't have to go all the way in with it, just to hold it. Okay, now we're going to reattach our little lock here. The same way that it was before. Same position. And lock it in place. And it just closes like a clamshell. Nothing, no need to force it. Make sure your door handle operates. Okay. Now we're all plugged in. Make sure everything is on this side of the window track. Okay. Now we're going to put our door lock on. Fasten just like so. There it goes. Now we can put our 3 screws in and mount our unit. Just like so. You're going to have a lot of stuff flopping around here, guys. Just take your time. Okay. Typical newer cars. You're going to have 4 hands. The shop only pays you for 2. Okay, put that thing in place. Make sure it's pressed tight against the inside of the door. And we're going to test the door. Push down on your tab. Okay, I'm going to test the latch. Boom. Put down your cover. Take these little nubs. There's nubs at the top. This cable is going to feed through this top hole. Okay. That's going to go up to your latch. Then take these little nubs and align them. Push down on your sticky stuff. Go around and just push your sticky stuff back down. I don't know what to call it, sticky stuff. Let's wrestle with this latch right here. You guys will see how it goes. I hold it here and just pull this over this way. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory, guys. I couldn't get the camera down in there and show you that, but that is your latch from the door. Put our switches back in. First one is the mirror. And these only go in one way, guys. It's like a little module. It just pops right in. We're also going to align our lock now. Okay. Now we're going to get our. Okay, I'm going to get the lock in. Okay. I'm going to spin that a little. Lift it up a little ways. And hook it over those hooks. Get that top one in. Now, one of these popped out down here, so make sure you reach down in there and put it back. Okay, and look down, make sure you're lined. Everything else should line up. Check your locks. Okay, we don't have something going on up here. You're gonna squeeze these little tabs shut. Just kind of give them a little squeeze. And then look at your hole in there. Line this up. Then you're gonna push this lock in all the way till it's flush, just like so. All right, got 2 up in here. Now, if you got everything lined up properly, this will all go back together nice. This is going to tell you if you don't have something lined up, because either your lock's going to bind. Okay, you got one up here. I need a new driver. Thing's bent. Test your mirror. Okay, one more time on the handle. Unlock. Okay, let's try the outdoor. Try the outside handle. Okay. Make sure all your clips are in. Feel around the bottom. Double check this. Make sure this goes up and down. Now, I noticed a lot of these newer ones, you'll see it's just not the strongest unlock motor. So, but it's not you, it's this here. These things just have like a weak little motor in them, but it works, it goes up and down. It's just not super powerful like the original one was. Now you got one more thing to do, and that's blow your handle out. And then put your little rubber cap back in there. All right, now I'm gonna get some soap and clean all my handprints off here. This job is done.